Alright guys, what is up? And today I'm bringing you a MOAB gameplay on the map Mission. And today I'm going to show you an easy way to get the MOAB on this map. Now, first things first, a mistake that I made right off the start was not putting Scavenger Pro as my first perk. I had Sleight of Hand. I recommend putting Scavenger Pro so you have the maximum amount of ammo you can start off with. That way you don't need to move around from your spot a lot. And yes, you guys can probably guess by me saying that is that this is a really slow-paced MOAB and pretty campy, if I must say so myself. But, you know, at the end of the day, I still gotta come out and say that I'm the one that's dropping the MOAB and you're the one that's getting raped in your spawn. But anyways, some things that I would like to say right from the start would be that I recommend you guys use a long-range weapon such as an assault rifle or a light machine gun. I wouldn't really recommend a sniper rifle for the fact that people can just come over this little hill right here and you know, sniper's not really the best thing because they might be running at you pretty quick and you might have to try and quick scope them, which, you know, doesn't always work, and I'm not the greatest sniper, so I like to stick to assault rifles or LMGs. Personally myself, I like the assault rifles such as the ACR, the Type 95, the M16, and the Scar L or H. I believe it's a Scar L, yeah. Those are the guns I'd recommend us sticking to. Other weapons that I've also tried it with is actually the MP7, but you know, it's good because it has no recoil and it's got pretty good range, but the fact that it's still an SMG, it doesn't keep up with the assault rifle's damage over range. Another thing that I'd like to recommend too is that when you're sitting at this spot, you can see the wall right in front of me, right in behind this like little like where my gun barrel's hanging over. The wall, as you move left to right, the height will increase and decrease. So it's very good. So if someone knows that you've been sitting here for a while, like myself, that you can move left and right to change where you are, and you still have a perfect head glitch on this spot. It is extremely hard to get someone out of this spot, and you know, you can barely see their head from the other side. It's almost like, I wouldn't say impossible to just run up and shoot them, because you know, your head still sticks out like a couple inches, but if you're ADSing at them, unless they like have like juiced on, I don't think they'll get you by the element of surprise, because you still have a fair good 10 feet or so before you know, they can even get close to shooting you by the time you're already ADS'd. But a lot of ways people will try and get you out of this spot would be spamming flashes, stuns, C4s, or grenades. If you have specialist on, like I said, this is an easy way to get a MOAB. I will get into the fact that you can use assault or support. You know, it's really just up to you. I recommend specialist because you become like a one-man army, like a machine pretty much, and it's extremely hard to kill someone that's on the specialist bonus, which of course you're gonna have when you're going for your MOAB. But like I was saying, the fact that people try and spam their stuns, flashes, grenades, and C4s at you to try and get you out of the spot, Blast Shield Pro is really helpful. It's not as good as Flak Jacket from Black Ops, but you know, it's still a pretty good perk, and it will help you out if you know, the constant stuns and flashes. Which, you know, I was lucky enough not to run in this game, and most people don't actually even think to throw a single grenade or flash when they're actually in that trap. And now you can see right here is where I made my mistake right off the start of the game. Like I said, is that I didn't have Scavenger Pro, so I ran out of ammo pretty fast, which like I said, of course it's easy to go and get some scavenger packs, but I don't like to move from that spot. And that sounds like the biggest bitch thing to say, but you know, it's true. Why move from a spot where the kills are just constantly coming back to me? You know, they're continuously just running back to that spot, and I'm just picking them off with my ACR. That's why I recommend having like a single-wielded machine pistol, such as the MP9, in my personal opinion, is the best. Or you could even rock an overkill and have a second primary weapon, because just in case you run out of ammo, sometimes it's really risky to run up to that little hill to pick up a scavenger pack, which, you know, sometimes you gotta take risks, but I'd recommend, you know, just staying where I am. And now back to the point where I said that people are gonna try and get you from this point, how to counter it. A lot of people will go down that alley that I'm ADS'd at right now, just a bit to my left, where you see that right there where I just killed that guy. Exactly what just happened right there. A sniper will try and hide behind that little fridge or just a guy, and he'll try and head glitch you out. But what's awesome about that is that pretty much his whole entire waist up will still show, even if he hides behind there, which, you know, it's only about an inch or two of my head that shows right here. Another thing is that if you have marksman on, which I definitely recommend, especially since you're gonna have your specialist bonus if you're going for the MOAB, is that their red names are still gonna show up. And even if they don't, you can still see them run across the screen with a short little glance, even by the time they try and get cover behind that fridge. You know, you probably get a couple shots or even kill them. It's really not that hard. There's really no way to counter this unless they run up this hill that I've been trying to cut them off for the whole time, and they run to B-Dom, and they go right above me where that little cliff is, right above me, you know, where you can look down on the spot where a lot of people like to go. But, you know, if you have a strong team that's at B, which I recommend running with a strong team at all times, but you have to make sure that they're not above you and getting the B domination point, so they can't just look down on you, which you guys can see I got my MOAB, which I didn't really move from my spot at all unless I was getting the scavenger pack. And you know, say what you want, at the end of the day, like I said, I know a lot of people don't like that play style, and it's really not the most entertaining to watch, but I am here to give you guys some helpful tips, and I find that I get MOABs so easily when I do that. And I've gotten about 2 or 3 MOABs sitting at that spot, but I don't normally run specialist on mission. I hardly ever run specialist on mission. I actually mostly stick to assault, which, like I said, this spot works for more than just specialist. It really does. You can use assault or support, but I recommend having scavenger or, you know, a weapon with a lot of ammo, so you don't have to keep running back to that spot, because sometimes they'll just ADS at that hill if they're, you know, playing like even bigger bitches than I am, and they'll just wait for you to turn that corner, which, you know, there's really no need to push into that spawn, or else you'll end up flipping it to C anyways. But you know, this doesn't work in every game mode, by the way, guys, in case you guys are wondering, like, oh, I'm playing Search and Destroy and I can't get my MOAB right there. I'm playing Team Deathmatch and they keep spawn flipping behind me. Because you have to be playing a game mode like Demo, this works in, and it also works in Domination. I'm not too sure on Kill Confirmed. I'm pretty sure the spawns will flip by the time you sit there for too long. But it works for Dom and Demo as long as you don't push the spawns too much, because even Demo, they added spawn flipping a little bit to it, like some alternate spawns. But you know, for the most part, that spot is extremely powerful. Probably one of the most powerful head glitches in any of the Call of Duties, in my personal opinion. A lot of the time when I'm not running Specialist, I like to use my Assault streaks and get some high ones. But anyways, guys, hopefully this will help you in the long run. Final score, 32-2. Hope you guys enjoyed. Peace.